Good afternoon. My name is Emiliano Huesca Jr., and I'm Luis's brother. So, this is a note I wrote for my brother. You will always be my best friend. I always looked up to you because you were wise for my age, for your age. Even though you were the younger brother, I would always come up to you for advice because you had so much wisdom and I could always trust on your advice. You're my travel buddy. And you and me were always trying to go to places to explore the world. One of the things that I really love about my brother is that what he taught me was to be curious. Luis would sometimes take me to the most random places around the United States or outside of here. And he would be like, let's go to this. He would look at maps and he would be like, let's go to this place and let's see if we can find something interesting. And me being scared that we're like going in remote places without any cell signal or anything, I always thought like, oh my goodness, what happens if we get lost or whatnot? But Luis always knew how to find a way. And Luis was always brave to go into the forest. I remember we went to a time where we went to a forest in Utah and we saw the back of an animal. We didn't know if it was a puma or not, but we still went ahead and let's go. Aside from traveling together and talking, one thing about Luis is that he was a really well-rounded person. Our topics ranged from dinosaurs. We will start by talking about dinosaurs and then talk about genetics, and somewhat he will tell me about how he's learning this new song on piano that he was learning because he was really good at learning how to play by ear. Also, at the end, our conversation, we have no clue how we ended up, but our conversations then will end with like talking about the geopolitics of Europe. Lisa's really well-rounded but he taught me to be curious, and I was always excited to learn something new so I can share with my brother Luis. Another thing that you taught me was courage. I remember one time telling you how proud I was. One time we were driving through North Africa, and then an accident happened right in front of us. The first thing that Luis did is he traded badges with some of the Moroccan cops, and he put a Moroccan badge on, and right away just went to attend the lady that fell from her motorcycle. Afterwards, he started delegating the most he could with his broken Arabic, telling people, can you get water? Can you get the towel to rest the lady's head? And then after the situation was under control, he started directing traffic. So even though he was not in Chicago, he was still doing like his duty as a police officer over there. And I was like nervous the whole time, but I was just so proud how he was delegating. I was so proud that he was my brother. Like I've never in a million years. Luis was there, and we waited till the ambulance came, and Luis was explaining the whole story to the officers, even though most likely they didn't understand them or they barely understood what he was trying to say, you know? But Luis also taught me selflessness, because you always put yourself first. You always put he always put others first. An example, he took so much pride in taking care of my mother, and he took so much pride in us. He had dedication for us, our siblings. He would always drive. One time, believe it or not, he drove all the way to California with his dirt bike. From Illinois, took some parts of the Route 66 and drove all the way to California. And by the time he came to Arizona, where I met him up, he was so cramped up and in a hunch position from being on his dirt bike for the longest time. But Luis had dedication for his family, for his nieces and his nephew. He really loved them, you know? So For Luis, your nickname should be Lionheart. You were an exceptional person with courage, bravery, humility, and pride in your work. And you had dedication for those you touched. Rest in peace, my brother. And I love you. Siempre te amaré, mi hermano. Y siempre te entendré. I'll have you in my heart, okay?